A daily reflection is usually like a reflection of your day, not a reflection of like 3 days. So I don't know if I could really call it a daily reflection, or I should just call it daily reflections of days. I'll have to figure out something. So, what day was it? Huh. Someone's nail. I know whose that is. Funny. Um, so let's see. 3 days ago would have been, let's say, Wednesday, Sunday. So it would have been Sunday. Yeah. So lots happened since Sunday. Boys started baseball. That was a little chaotic, like I knew it was going to be. Dropped William off at 5:05, and his was over in Moorhead, and then David's was 25 minutes away plus traffic. So he ended up actually getting there after the game started at 5:30. So I stuck around with his for a half hour. I didn't even get to see him go out to the field. And they had what, four other boys on the bench when they had the whole outfield out there. So I did make it back to Williams' game, and I got to see him play for about 15 minutes because their games don't go from 5:30 to 7. They go from about 5:30 to 6:45. So I actually got to see him go up and bat. He got two strikes and then hit the third one and got on base. So that was pretty cool to see. Um, and then their second game today rained out. It's been raining all day, but it hasn't made it a bad day. I mean, you need rainy days. I mean, it just helps clean everything, in my opinion. I like to call it a cleaning day. But then that also makes everything muddy. Everything's wet. It's cold. Cold and wet's not always fun. Hot and sweaty is, but um, so yeah. I mean, it's been fun getting into it. Hannah didn't do the Bio Girls run because of the rain. I mean, yeah, 5K in the rain. You know, I don't understand what it is about like people not thinking a little bit more about holding events, not having some sort of backup plan, especially when it comes to, you know, kids. But they decided to do it still. I'm not in charge, so I can't change anything. But Emily came over with her kids, and they all had a fun time together. So I don't even think Hannah even thought about it. I mean, she had an absolute blast tonight. Her and Emma. David kind of hid. He doesn't really like having his brother and sisters, let alone two more kids. So it's that's just him though. I mean, he's always liked being on his own more than he's like being in crowds. But that doesn't mean he still doesn't get up and be active with people. There's some days he's more social than others. And William's not exactly the same way, but I mean, if he can't be outside doing something, he's sitting in front of YouTube watching something stupid. But I mean, it's good that they have these activities and things to do. And once baseball season's over, we'll get the girls into something and let it be their turn. It's like I just can't do 4 kids at once unless other people are helping my kids go to these things, and then I'm not even going to be able to see them at these things. But I mean, at least they're doing something, and that's more of the important thing is that they get to get out and go do things instead of just sitting at home. Um, yeah, work's crazy. So many things going on. Just with this pour at the mall. Gonna pour half of it. Hopefully Friday. It's gonna be a long, long Friday. But it'll be good. Definitely need it. Need some good long days. Um, did a pour today. A pretty straightforward, simple pour. 32 by 11, one big rectangle. Easy peasy. But it was still nice to just pour it, finish it, you know, be able to do it on my own. I enjoy that stuff too. Kind of like David in a way. Help me do this and then everyone get out of here so I can finish it. Yeah, and then Emily brought the boys over and it was fun chaos, I guess would be the best way to put it. It was a lot of fun having little kids, and then also having my girls just like totally engaged in everything. And as much as I want the boys also involved with everything, they're past that point. They don't want to play with their little Batman toys and Hot Wheels anymore, which is, you know, sad in a way. But I mean, I eventually grew out of it. Now they're on to other things. So, you know, being at a park is different, where, you know, they're more active and involved with stuff. So, I mean, you could just see the irritation in David walking through the living room. It's funny. It really is. Because I remember at 10, not even, I don't, it was like my whole life changed at 10. And I look back and it's like, wow, I was still really young and just completely turning from one point in my life to another. It was a scary time. So, yeah, definitely need to have talks with all of them a little bit more often now. And I got to do that tonight. I got to sit down and actually talk with them a little bit about their feelings and having them here, and nothing negative. Well, other than like David being irritated. But I mean, it'll be okay because we're taking this one day at a time. That's all we can do. And it's not like anything's like happening tomorrow. Tomorrow brings its own problems and its own challenges, and we'll face tomorrow when it's here. But it was a fun day. And now with the rain, my sump pump's gonna run all night and all day tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, it's been a good couple of days, good few days. I really like how things are going with Emily. I'm calming down more. Um, I'm becoming more stable in this relationship, where my thoughts aren't like sporadically taking me places. And it's just becoming more, I don't want to say enjoyable because it's always been enjoyable, but it's becoming less stressful, I guess would be the way to say it, at least in my view. Um, because I mean, there's always like so much uncertainty in the beginning. And even though it still hasn't been long and there's still a lot of uncertainty, um, it, it seems like, in my opinion, it's becoming more stable, and just how we're feeling about each other and the time that we do spend with each other and talking and just figuring each other out and making it work. It's not like I don't feel like I don't know how to explain it. I just feel calmer. And I mean, it could be the meds. I'm on day 6. I seem calmer. I mean, they might not be fully into my system, but tomorrow I'm supposed to up the dosage. So we'll see if I'm going to be more tired. And I have been sleeping more. So, I mean, maybe it's just my body calming down a little bit more. So, I don't know. I go through periods of like instability in my head, and then that instability goes away, and I'm just fine. But like I don't know, maybe the craziness of the beginning of the relationship is kind of coming to an end, and we're coming more into the stability of it. Just kind of seeing how that goes. Um, I don't know. I continue to work on myself. and just kind of, get points of view on how to handle things, how to take things. I never really did get into meditation. I don't know what it is, but I don't know, just sitting there and to clear my mind or not think. I think it's better for me to be able to put the information in my head so that I have a different way of thinking than how I normally do. I really don't know. But I haven't had a tattoo in a while, and I don't know. Maybe I need one. Get the blood flowing again. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm okay. And, life is okay. Everyone seems to be doing okay. So that's all I got. A whole bunch of I don't knows, and everything's okay at the end. So, daily reflection or daily reflections of days. So that's all I got. Love y'all.